This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
The mic wasn't on. Oh my goodness, Joey, it's over to you. Yeah, thank you, Tabitha. Yeah, a little slow start there. Yeah, the mic was not on there for a little bit, but I appreciate that intro anyway. As now Keith Main says, mic isn't on, and yeah, that hurt us a couple times the other day. We tried to have it muted, I guess, during those intros so you don't hear the fan and stuff in the background. It says it's on now. Yes, it is indeed. And good morning, live from my parents' basement in the United States. My name is Joey. Sometimes I play games, and sometimes we accidentally leave the microphone on mute. Let me introduce you to my fine colleagues. To my left is Sir Gary Nuts. To my right, Jake Summer and Tanya. How are you all doing this morning, you fine folks? I'm doing fine, as you alluded to, Jeremy. So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, but I think you gotta fix the, hold on, the one window's not really doing it for us right now. Where is it? Okay, there we go, because we didn't have any music, we didn't have anything going on there for a little bit. But yeah, I'm good. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm doing fantastic. Let's get ready to play some ball. And we're so ready that I'm going to end up reading the rosters first. All right. For the visiting, we're facing the Rockies again. Hold on. Pass me my beverage here. All right, Gary. You all right there, bud? I'm great. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. All right, second time we face the backyard Rockies. Billie Jean Blackwood leads off in the catcher spot. Batting second in center field is Ingrid Dahlman. Batting third at short, Sophie Maya. Batting fourth, the computer child animated version of Larry Walker. He's in right field. Batting fifth on the pitcher's mound is Ray Tran. Batting sixth at first base, Hillary Vargas. Batting seventh and left, Brad Bender. Batting eighth, third base is Ellen Martinez, and rounding out the order is Claire Nelson at second base. Good job, me. I can be quiet now. Certainly you can. Jake, why don't you do the home lineup for the the Melonheads. Bring our audio up here. Always a few early mistakes on a Saturday morning special, right? That's how I wouldn't expect it any other way. Okay, for the Melonheads. See if we have to make any adjustments real quick. I don't think we really need to. No, everything looks pretty ship-shape. Leading off. Oh, that's what we want to fix. There you go. That sounds about right. All right, we're gonna try this out. All right, leading off in center is Pete Wheeler. Batting second in right field, Keisha Phillips. Batting third in left, Pablo Sanchez. Batting fourth, cleanup spot at catcher is Big Snotty Mikey Thomas. Batting fifth at third base, Jorge Garcia. Batting sixth at short, Tony Del Vecchio. Ronnie Dobbs at second in the seventh spot. Angela Del Vecchio bats eighth at the pitcher's mound. And then Gretchen Hasselhoff rounds out the order at first. we're putting her at first because her arm is terrible, but her fielding is decent, so that's probably the best place to put her. Thank you, Jake, and let's get started. Remember, we have been playing 9-inning games, so let us get going. And I think the first thing I have to address is the elephant in the room, and that is that, bring the game down a little bit more. Yesterday, the 200 subscriber dinner live stream was a fail. So we are doing something to make up for it. And the first pitch right on time at 11:05 or 6 a.m. and it's a liner right back to Angela Delvecchio for the first out of the game on the first pitch. Ingrid Dahlman steps in. Again, this is the second meeting between these two teams this season. A deep fly ball to right field. Keisha Phillips running to the fire pit or whatever. She dives and it's trapped. It hit the wall or something. Her throw in is pretty weak. Dahlman's now thinking about third. A relay to Tony, and Tony throws a bullet to third, and Jorge Garcia tags her out for the second out. So a lot of action in the first two pitches of the game.
Yeah, you haven't even read the other things on why are you betting the Melonheads are -2.5 and 012.5 for home plates.
Yeah, we're expecting, there's been a lot of runs and we're expecting a lot more. -2.5 for the run line. Why are you betting? And the third pitch of the inning is sky to center field. It is going to be a home run way out of the frame. The ball doesn't even land in the frame, and a solo home run puts the Rockies up 1-0 on really what is just the third pitch of the game. 563 is what the icon reads for us, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Backyard Rockies. Yeah, really going aggressive early. I think Angela's going to have to be a little bit more selective with where she puts her pitches, because right now she's throwing them down the middle of the plate, they're eating them up. Good observation there, Gary. So, computer child animated version of Larry Walker steps in now and takes that first pitch for a strike.
Strike guaranteed.
Guaranteed strike from Angela. Well, you know, guarantees are only good when they actually come through. And the second pitch to Larry Walker is grounded the opposite way. Jorge Garcia has it at third, throws it over to Gretsch. In time for the third out, so one run does get put on the board, but it is not the end of the world because it just isn't. So that'll bring up Pete Wheeler to lead off the bottom of the first. And still trying to get this. It seems like the screen always wants to.
What am I supposed to do again?
There we go. We want everything to be seen. Pete Wheeler takes the first pitch for strike one. So yes, the whole thing with the live dinner last night, the intent was to have essentially a mukbang with you guys chatting with us as we ate. And we ate at Shady Maple. Little tapper, pop-up. He could still beat this if Billie Jean's throw is weak. And even though there's a strong throw by Billie Jean, he is safe for the first out. I mean, the first runner on base.
Even I knew what was supposed to be said there.
Yeah.
This ball been very, very good to me.
Keisha Phillips digs in now with a runner on first. Yeah, so the stream, we were sitting at the table, and the first problem was I thought my computer was charged more. It wasn't, and there were no outlets like anywhere in the seating area. But even if, as Wheeler is going to try to steal it here, and Pete makes it in safely on the pitch and the steal. Even if we had a place to charge the computer and everything like that, the problem was the internet, the Wi-Fi, and the data signal were so butt juice that as I was streaming, it kept cutting in and out, like to the point that you weren't even getting a good stream. Then I opted not to bring my desk microphone, the one that we use right now, and instead opted to bring a clip-on microphone. And I have a couple spare ones at church that we use, so I brought one with me. Pitch is high for ball 4, and Keisha is going to get on, and the first two runners are on base for the Melonheads. Good start for a response, because you don't want to go down. You know, you're already down 1-0. Pablo's been cold. Pablo has been cold. It seems like every game there's been some sort of blue day on Pablo. Now, I don't know if we did something wrong, but nonetheless, here he is. Pablo Sanchez with 2 runners on, nobody out, and he hits the first pitch, a pop-up right at the plate. They're going to rule infield fly. And a tough one for Pablo there as he's down on 1 pitch. Mikey Big Snotty comes up now. 2 runners on in the bottom of the first. Melonhead's down 1-0 early.
I'm gonna get on base.
So I tried streaming the dinner, and it wasn't connecting. It wasn't going through. And, oh yeah, the microphone. So then I tried the microphone, and when I was listening to it, it was causing this, like, echo. And I thought, okay, this is not the move. So instead, I opted to use my AirPods, which don't sound that good on a stream. And it was getting to the point, really the thing that did it was the internet connection wasn't staying through. And then I thought, okay, I could just record myself. Now, I'm a faceless streamer. Mikey Thomas fouls that off for strike 2. And I also kind of saw, as I was recording this, I saw, wow, this is a lot less entertaining when you don't see the food going in my mouth. So that just botched. I mean, it was not the end of the world because I still ended up having a great dinner. It was a little disappointing, you know, they had to actually say to everybody, hey, we're canceling it. And ball 4 to Big Snotty, the bases are now loaded. So everybody get ready here. There needs to be a capitalized opportunity here. They can't let this go to waste, and Jorge might be the guy to bring home some runs.
Stand back, peons.
Stand back, peons. Yeah, Jorge sits in with a bases loaded situation. The first pitch is fouled away. Strand brought some heat. And I'm going to wait until this inning concludes to tell more of the story. Jorge taps it. Pete should be able to score here on this ground ball, but Big Snotty is definitely going to be out. Jorge's got to hurry up and get to first. And he is safe at first. A run does cross, and the game is tied 1-1 on the RBI ground out by Jorge Garcia, and that brings up Tony Del Vecchio. That was
Watch
good.
this one, Slick.
Yeah, it was. As long as the run, you can get the run across, tie the game. Yep, that was good. First pitch outside to Tony's a ball. So yeah, I had just figured I don't want to give you guys a crappy product, and decided, well, you know, I'm just going to, you know, call it a day. Had my dinner, and we do have a great alternate plan because I still want to have something that recognizes the milestone of 200 subscribers. Weak grounder, Jorge was running pretty slow, and he's going to get thrown out at second, so the inning ends, but the game is tied at 1, and we face now the pitcher, Ray Tran. Liner up the middle to center. Now Tran is moving a little slow. They might be able to get him. Let's see how strong this throw is. Not strong enough, not in time. Ray Tran leads off with the leadoff single.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
All right, Tanya, I know that was just written in the chat, but we're going to hear that so many times today.
You kids are playing like little
I actually have the volume on very low. I need to have the volume, like the headphones on, but I can't have the volume because I can't listen all day. This could be a double play. A grounder to Jorge, throw to second for the first out, throw over to Gretchen. Gretchen drops it. So Gretchen drops it. That could have been a double play. That could have been a power-up, which we haven't been using anyway, except for like garbage time where we gave Gretchen Hasselhoff a home run. Brad Bender steps in with 1 out in the inning and a liner up the middle. Everything's been going to Angela lately. This could also be a double play. Let's see. Throw to second in time for the out. Tony's throw to first is not in time. The runner be at that time. That was not a matter of Gretchen dropping it. So a fielder's choice. Everything's been going to Angela. I feel like even the last game, a lot of things went right back to her. Now, I don't know what results. There's obviously something in the science of the pitch and the bat where it goes right back to the pitcher. Including right now. Tapper to Angela, throw to DeHoff, in time for the third out, and a harmless inning there. We go to the bottom of the second for Ronnie Dobbs.
So Jeremy, I got some fan mail after the most recent game.
You can't strike me out.
And the people are saying that the rest of us aren't talking as much, and that's a problem.
You're joking, right?
If I was joking, would you think it's funny?
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
You're not joking. So you're telling me that the viewers are upset that the three of you are not talking as much. And you got fan mail about that.
Yes.
I don't get fan mail. Neither do I. Yeah, that's why I'm having a little hard time. But I mean, if anyone's going to get fan mail, it's going to be Tanya. A swing and a miss, strike 3 is Ronnie Dobbs. Could not connect, and he doesn't want to play anymore. It's okay, Ronnie. Keep your head up. Angela Del Vecchio, who has a hot day today.
You guys in the outfield better move back.
Better move back, people in the outfield. Well, I think because there's been more action going on here, I've just been doing a lot more of the talking.
Yeah, because if you look at the shorts based off of these games, the best ones are the ones where I talk, Tyler talks, and Mr. Garfield talk, and then sometimes you do too.
Okay, well, we'll definitely try to incorporate you guys more here. You guys have mouths. If he has a mouth, let him speak, and all that good stuff. 1 and 2 to count on Angela. Does not connect there. Strike 3, and the first 2 batters of the inning are down on those aforementioned strikes. Brings up the Hoff, who rounds out the order so that we have a speedster at the bottom of the order, followed by our speedster and Pete Wheeler. I think we do not want to have power on for Hoff as she takes the first pitch for a strike. Yeah, it was a drag last night to have to kind of give up on that stream. I don't like doing that sort of thing, but also, and then the other thing was I tried doing the stream off my phone. Gretsch to short is caught for the out, so the 1-2-3 go the Melonheads, and we go to the top of the 3rd inning to face Claire Nelson. I did try to stream it off my phone. That was my next and really last-ditch effort. But for whatever strange reason, as Angela gets this ground out easy over the first with the first out, for whatever reason, when I would put I would put my phone on the side so that it would be recording in landscape mode. But then when I watched it on a second screen on my tablet, it was in portrait mode, and I wasn't having that. Just like we're not having a possible hit from Billie Jean Blackwood. It's caught by Tony at short for the second out. You saw we made some defensive changes. I feel like our mic is still kind of low. If anyone listening, if our audio is down or anything like that, please let us know. It is appreciated. Dahlman rips it to left field. Well, it looked like it was going to left field. It just goes to Jorge, so a harmless inning there. No runs, no hits, no errors, no surprises. And in steps Pete Wheeler. So for one thing, you can let us do some of the play-by-play. All right, yay.
What am I supposed to do again?
So here comes this guy. Ooh, don't throw your back out, sweetie. Like, we need you. And, yeah, thank you for 200 subscribers. We need to bring my show back, Jeremy, by the way. We've been kind of slacking on that.
That's all you. That's you. That's your department.
Oh. Okay, I'm just finding out of this. Pete's gonna hit a touchdown. No, he's not. Not this time around.
Now what?
Joey, have you considered you're just not good at this game? It's definitely harder than I remembered as a child, and that might be because it's on hard mode. It's probably because there's no pitch locator. The swing spot, which isn't the same. I think my timing is just bad, and I think I'm learning as an adult. So this icon is a baseball bat, and I believe it really is supposed to emulate what part of the ball is hit by the bat. Little dunker into right field is a base hit. Keisha Phillips is on with 1 out in the inning. And I played some of this on my own time. I have a different team that I play just for fun off stream. Because it is fun to, when you stream, especially someone like me that, I don't appear on camera and I've got 4 other characters, a high fly to left field. Is it going to go? The girl's running back to the fence, and it sneaks over the fence under the swing set, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Pablo Sanchez puts the Melonheads ahead 3-1. Well-timed hit by Pablo, who has been struggling. And maybe I'm not bad at this game after all. Well, I mean, that was one example there, but I mean, hey, great job, great swing there. This game is harder, and yeah, you're saying that it is about the bat icon kind of represents if you were really holding a bat, and what part you click on with the ball is the part of the bat that in real life it would hit. Oh, my ears. Everyone's ears. Here comes Big Snotty. He had a walk in his first at bat. And we still have a long way to go. If you have that, if you're putting in that over bet of 12 and a half, well, there's 4 runs, but there's still a long way to go. And Big Snotty takes a Big Snotty hack for the first strike. Big Snotty really won, and also that's not his real nickname. His nickname in the game is Nugget. I'm assuming to symbolize boogers. I called him Big Snotty in the one Backyard Football video, and it's just stuck ever since. Ah, the freezer ball. Got us there for a second strike. 1 and 2 on Big Snotty Mikey Thomas. Ah, that looks like it was in his wheelhouse. It's Chopper, and because this guy runs like a big snotty piece of molasses, he is out for out number 2. Brings up Jorge Garcia with 2 outs.
Okay, stand back, peons.
I need a burp. Okay. I thought I had to burp, but I don't have to. You need to announce it. The people need to know.
Especially me, because I'm right next to you.
Mm-hmm. Pitch inside for ball 2. Oh! Also, and Sophie Meyer's going to come in and pitch now. I completely forgot because of the what happened in the intro. I was going to introduce, we do have a new live graphic for a butt juice alert. Grounder up the middle. Jorge might be able to beat this depending on the throw. The throw is not in time, and Jorge is there safe. But I do want to wait until the appropriate time because I want it to be used in a moment
Okay,
where we're going
let's see
to
what
actually
you got.
say someone's butt juice. Some of you have also mentioned that there's been a delay on the live chat as Freezer Ball gets Tony to swing and miss strike 1. This is the best answer I can give you. When you're watching, there's typically always a 5-second delay anyway because of, I don't know, just technology and everything like that. And the live chat in YouTube is different from the chat on the screen. The chat on the screen is coming from Restream. So you're actually probably going to see your chat in the YouTube chat first before you see it on the Restream. Because the Restream is also for people watching on Kick, and if you are, thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning special. Tony hits it into left field. Now can Jorge get to second? He cannot, and that is the final out of the inning. We go to the top of the 4th, and I want to show everyone what this butt juice alert is going to look like. So everyone pay attention. This is the first live butt juice, well, the example. Let's play the example of what's going to happen if we have a live butt juice moment on a stream. Butt juice alert. So it's not just for the pre-recorded videos. We now have a butt juice alert. I hope everyone could hear that. I didn't hear it on my end. Wow, this one is smack to left center field. Sophie Meyer, I think she hit the home run earlier, and she has another one here, a solo shot into left center, and the Rockies cut their deficit to 1, 3-2. Let her run the bases, and she earned it. Well, you know what? Angela, your pitcher's butt juice there. So I did that this morning because I think we had a couple times where we had a potential butt juice alert, but because I'm still fairly new to this whole thing, this is still within my first year of doing live streams and still learning the software and everything, and I didn't know how to do a live graphic like that without it being a GIF, and I was able to go into Premiere and actually export it as a transparent video. Larry Walker grounds out for the first out of the inning, and Ray Tran comes up now. Swinging and miss for strike 1. Tran started off on the mound, and I guess just ran out of juice. So he is not pitching anymore, but that's what power pitches will do to you. But he's got some power to left center field, and it sneaks over the fence. The game is tied. The Rockies hit 2 home runs in the inning. They did score a lot of runs in their previous game,
And they've tied the game here in the 4th inning, 3-all. The pitching's got to change here, Joey. So you got to look at maybe some more breaking balls because these kids are breaking a lot of balls. Send them to the shed. That's the next alert we're gonna have to do is to send them to the shed. Hilary Vargas swings and misses for the first one. And should we note that sending them to the shed is different than butt juice? It's like sending them to the shed is almost like about having a bad effort and attitude. This is bad effort. A back-to-back home run for the Rockies, and it's home run derby in Ekman Acres. 4-3 is the score. Their 3rd home run in the inning. Only solo shots, but nonetheless home runs.
Oh, no.
You might want to think about a change. I don't know. They're smacking the ball pretty well. I think what they need to do is prevent them from doing just that.
Yeah, Tanya's got a good mindset there. I think we just got to prevent the other people from doing just that. Brad Bender comes up. How about not giving up a home run? I know we're asking for a lot here. We're going to play the outfield back here, because at this point, I think if a tall, and of course we have one of the shortest in Pablo in left field, I think a tall outfielder could actually snipe those down. So now that I come to think of it, why don't we move Keisha into left? I mean, no matter what, you've got a short outfielder in Pablo, but these kids have been hitting it to left center. 0-2 to Bender, swinging and a miss strikeout, and a much needed out there after back-to-back solo home runs, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 4th. You are watching the Saturday Morning Special on the Network of Sports Entertainment in partnership with my channel. Thank you, everyone. We've reached over 200 subscribers, and we continue to grow, and it means a lot. I know many of you may think, hey, YouTubers are kind of self-centered, always talking about subscribers. No, we want to be able to bring you all the fun all the time, and that is the goal. Jorge deep from third base. It's going to bounce to Gretchen. Gretchen does get on the bag in time for the 3rd out. So a couple runs, 3 runs on 3 solo shots, and that is the end of the inning. Chase is suggesting if Angela keeps stinking, let's put in Ronnie. Ronnie is definitely our go-to middle inning reliever, and then we like to bring in the Hoff and close it. That is if the Hoff doesn't give up, 8 million home runs herself. My mouth is getting dry. Where is the beverage? It's right over here. Jamon is in. Yo, Jamon. This is gonna be slow ball. All right, fouled it. It used to be in the original BYB that if you even put that ball in play, I thought the timing was there, you would get a power-up. But again, we're not even using power-ups. Angela comes up to the plate now. Angela does have a bonus in her batting today, as Claire Nelson's going to come in. So Sophie Meyer only throws a handful of pitches, and most of them are power-up pitches. And I would think the AI would be smarter than that, but I guess not. Ball 1 to Angela. There it is. One and one the count. Yeah, you're always going to get eating, some burps, and all that good stuff. Let's that go for strike 2. I mean, I think for power-ups we could still possibly work in some sort of mercy rule just because of time. But I haven't heard or seen anyone complain during the streams that, hey, your live stream is too long, this game is too long. Even when we were with the Butt Juice Bombers, Angela fouls that off. That was a close one for strike 2, or keeps the count at 2-2. So I'll keep that in mind. It is kind of cool to get power-ups off of hitting power-up pitches. Full count to Angela. I'm going to try to go for some power here. Let's see if she can knock the cover off it here. Oh, that was a nice golfy sound to center field, but she's hitting it to the deepest part of the ballpark, and it's caught in center for the out, so maybe we'll have to change her stance the next time she's up. That brings up the Hoff. The Hoff, who, you check out the Backyard Soccer video, the first one on YouTube. Clearly going to be the MVP of that team as well. We'll try to do those. I mean, it's not like Backyard Football where it's one match per episode. we'll probably do, because backyard soccer games do go by pretty quick. Plus half of the game is just chasing the ball, really. Gretsch can't get there. That's a strike. 2-1. And now here comes Billie Jean. Billie Jean is going to pitch now. How about stop, if you really don't want your pitchers to change, how about stop throwing power-up pitches, especially when I only would use them when there's 2 strikes. Gretsch down the line. Gretsch is running. As a fierce throw from third, but Gretchen makes it safe because that's what the Hoff does. You don't mess with the Hoff. And now here comes Pete Wheeler. I'm curious to test the arm of the catcher behind the plate because
I'm gonna hit a
I
touchdown.
mean, come on now. There's already been so many pitching changes. Let's see if there's a weak arm behind the plate. First pitch coming to Pete is way outside for a ball. Yep, see, there you go, right there. Okay, now I think it's a good time for it. That catcher, but I want to make sure I can see the stream. 1-1 the count to Pete Wheeler. Okay, cool, it does work. All right. Because sometimes we won't hear anything on the OBS end that's coming out through your end. So good, the fire engine does work. Oh, I meant to click, but I was out of the window. Oopsies. 2-2 to Peter Wheeler. Chops it off foul. Let's try to get him in a more open stance here. And we have him on grounder. Maybe line drive would be wise. There's 2 outs. But in backyard baseball, that doesn't mean an automatic run from second. Ooh, this is a nasty pitch. Popped up. The catcher does not catch it, and she is not even going to make a throw. So runners are on the corners with 2 outs. And we're going to have to actually get this computer plugged in soon. But let's hold off on that for a little bit. You still have plenty of battery. You can wait. Alright, cool. Thanks, Jake. Jake is in charge of batteries, I guess. This is a tapper at the plate. Gretsch can score if she can beat this throw home. And she scores! The game is tied. The Hoff hustling from first. Well, from the plate to first, from first to second on a steal, and advancing on the ground ball. And scores. The game is tied at 8. And that over is looking pretty good for some of you. Pablo steps in. He already has a home run in the game. It was just barely over the wall, but it counts. First pitch is a strike. Great hustle by the Hoff. Very great. Hustle Hassel. Ooh! I smell some merchandise there. Hustle Hasselhoff. And she really just is the MVP, and I've come to learn she really is my backyard, my spirit backyard baseball player. Pablo strikes out. Billie Jean has some good placement there. And the inning is over, but there is a tied ball game. And we go to the top of the 5th. With a tied ball game, 4-4. Let's pause momentarily for station identification. This is the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays in partnership with the Network of Sports Entertainment.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
From my parents' basement in the United States, my name is Joey. Sometimes I play games, and sometimes I do them the day after a fail of a live stream. While we have that right there, can we pause that really quickly? So right above my head, what we're going to do to make up for that stream is next Friday, a week from yesterday, we will be doing a karaoke live stream dance party, 9 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you on the East Coast, you know, you'll have that little night out vibe, and I'm gonna sing live, not the files that I've recorded and played in videos. I'm gonna sing live, and we will sing together my favorite covers, my best covers up until this point, and I guess maybe every 100 subscribers we can do that. I think that sounds fun. Probably better that it's live. I think it will get copyright flagged after it goes live, so then we'd have to put it on Patreon or something else, because even if I just don't want to deal with it. Even if I have, you know, the ability to demonetize the video, I just don't feel like dealing with that mess. It's just me singing karaoke. Why is it that serious? I never claim copyright ownership.
What did they tell you?
I wonder if anyone has hit a home run using grounder. I mean, inside the park is certainly a possibility. I think if you played on the Tin Can Alley is a doozy, and so is Cement Gardens. You could probably very well hit a inside the park home run with a grounder. Crazy bunt, sure. Billie Jean, as we're used to, pops it up to short, but we're also used to our fielders being butt juiced. But Tony does recover and throws out for the second out of the inning.
I want to be on the karaoke thing too.
Well, we did sing 1999 together, so I guess it would be only right if you were also on the stream. So yeah, that is going to be next Friday. Mark your calendars, get lit, have some beverage,
Was that
and
good?
Keisha catches that for the final. I almost forget that Keisha's on this team. Bottom of the fifth we go, and Big Snotty moves it off. Will there be adult beverage
I'm
at this
gonna
thing?
get on base.
Sure. BYO-AB. Nice. First pitch to Big Snotty is in there for strike one. The game is tied. Billie Jean is like the fifth pitcher that the Rockies have used, because for whatever reason their AI is telling them to keep using power-up pitches. And Big Snotty is already down quickly, 0-2. I will have to tinkle at some point. So there's no, and I tinkled right beforehand. So we'll see. Well, why does Tinkle have to come up during the stream? Because it's my stream. Get it? Big Snotty with a big fly to the opposite way. It looks like the park will hold it. It's going to drop in front of the fence, and with Mikey's poor speed, he will stay at first with a very long single. But the leadoff runner is on base for the Melonheads here in this bottom of the fifth inning.
Okay, stand back, peons.
Monster versus Monster. Jorge versus Billie Jean Blackwood. Both in the football arena and in the American football arena. You can see that video on YouTube, the first, and that's been picking up some steam. So thank you all who've been watching that. Thank you all who have maybe subscribed from that video. Jorge takes a mean hack there, and it's strike one. Trying to play around with the batting stances here, the open, straight, and closed. Swing and a miss, strike two. Tanya alluded to earlier that the other three here have not talked as much. As Jorge takes that ball too, and I think that's also because the games have actually produced action, so we've had to talk about the action in the game and not just whatever our heart desires. As Jorge now has a full count with Big Snotty at first, and I think we'd even be happy with a fielder's choice here to get Big Snotty off of the bases. Jorge grounds it. This could at least get Mikey out at second, but if they're not careful, it could result in a double play, and Jorge just barely treks in to first for a fielder's choice, so we do get that. I wasn't rooting for it, but I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, that's just a little bit of better speed. It's not that much better, but it's better.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
And I mean, I'm always happy to talk about stuff. Just you haven't given us the opportunity, Mr. Show Business. Nice rip there by Tony. Ooh, that's a base hit, but can Jorge get to second in time? No, he can't. Send him to the shed. Poor effort there. Send him to the shed. Send him to the shed.
Hold on. Sorry.
You're not sorry.
Yes, I am. I feel
I'm
bad.
going to hit this
Rub
lobster
somewhere else
on
if you
the
feel so
Imperial
bad.
Mine.
No, it's like the door's all the way over there. I'm not going all the way. And I'm not farting. I'm just burping.
It seems as though our male demographic does enjoy the burps, so Tanya, I appreciate you thinking about the viewers. Ronnie Dobbs is up now. He's got an 0-1 count, already 2 strikeouts on the day for the little guy. And he fouls that one off. Again, Monster versus Monster. Ronnie, the star quarterback for the Little Monsters in American football. The defender in soccer. Strike 3 and a hat trick for Ronnie Dobbs. And he might need to go to the shed soon. Goes to the 6th inning now. There's a base hit for the Monsters, but it doesn't do anything. Top of the 6th, and Sophie Myers up. But first, why don't we send it over to Tabitha in the studio? If Tabitha, wrong studio there, Joey. So there with the live game there. Hey everybody, it's me, Tabitha, and just here to give you all the good reminders on Joey's channel. That was said earlier. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Red Bubble Shop backyard soccer videos are up there. I'm having fun over here in the air conditioning, and yeah, miss you guys. Yeah, we miss you too, Tabitha, but it's cool to have you on board, and once one of these guys needs a day off, we'll have you back in there. Who will be in the studio? I don't know. Maybe Joe and Sophie swings and misses for strike 3. Sophie Meyer was the one who had 2 home runs on the day, so thank goodness. And now Peter Chowden, the version of Leonard Walker, is now at the plate. Oh man, now I gotta. So Joe Buck, the sportscaster, now for the network that we're essentially a parody of. Before he gets that grounder from Larry Walker across the diamond to first with the out. Talked about how one time he had to pee in a coffee cup during a broadcast because he had nowhere, he couldn't leave the booth in Lambeau. Now this guy, Ray Tran, goes for a bunt, despite the fact that he hit a home run earlier, and because he is the pitcher, he's low on juice. He is butt juice, and he is out for the final out of the top of the 6th. To the bottom we go, and Angela, once again, monster versus monster. That's dedication
You
right
guys
there.
in outfield better
Do
move
you have a coffee
fast.
cup? I don't. I have this beverage can here, but cans get kind of messy as wow, what timing for the sponsor up there. I'm pretty sure it's not the kind of sponsorship they wanted. Wanting out the sugar pop on this Laffer pitch, swinging to miss strike 1. I mean, again, we're not going to use those power-ups anyway, so it's not the end of the world if we don't get them. But yeah, I do kind of tingle. It's kind of like that whole expression, you know, go if you have to, even if you don't have to. I mean, I did, and I went, and here I am, still paying the consequences for some reason. Ball 2 to Angela, 2-2, bottom of the 6th. Again, we are playing 9-inning games, so even if Angela connects on one here, the game is not over. Low ball 3, a full count on Angela. Not the best hitting numbers this season. I think a lot of that is due to her speed and the fact that she's pitching. Oh, that was a good pitch. Swung a bit early and fouled it off, but stays alive. This has not been a cakewalk by any means against the 1-2 Rockies.
No
That's
way
a pitch that it's
again.
hard to do anything with. Right on the inside edge, strike 3, and Angela is down. 3rd strikeout of the game for Billie Jean Blackwood. There's a lot of, surprisingly, a lot of pitches thrown. That brings up Hoffy, who is 1 for 2. She has been successful getting on base, and it's only fitting that she would hit the crazy ball. Come on, Gretch! Come on, Gretch! Come on, Gretch! Ah, okay. Nice effort, but Gretch is out on the ground ball on the crazy pitch. You scream at Gretch a lot. I'm not screaming
I'm gonna
at
hit a
her. It's like I
touchdown.
want her to do well. I love the fact that this character, who I almost never, ever, ever selected in Backyard Anything, has, you know, grown a special place in our heart on this channel, and I will forever want to pick Gretchen Hasselhoff whatever backyard game I play, you know, from here on, because she's just great.
She is inspirational.
He gets a 4-pitch walk, and that is a gift to give to the fastest backyard sports character. Keisha Phillips comes up, and Keisha, who, again, I keep forgetting is on this team because she has very few defensive opportunities. Taps it there. Could get Pete to second. Keisha's running pretty well too, and both base runners are on. So there are runners on for Pablo again. And even when Pablo has a cold day, it's still Pablo. Would you rather have like Pablo on a cold day, or I don't know, Kimmy Ekman on a hot day? I think we would all take the Pablo. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike one. We can put it on line drive. We really just need a hit. Maybe try to push it the opposite way. Let's see. Okay, there's contact. They shift it over. It goes into the outfield. It is not an automatic run. Let's see. Throw is not going to be Pete Wheeler, and that's what happens when you walk Pete Wheeler. An RBI single for Pablo Sanchez gives the Melonheads a 5-4 lead. And here comes Big Snotty with 2 runners on. Oh man, a nice home run here would be a nice home run here. You guys are really wordsmiths, aren't you? Inspirable. A nice home run here would be a nice home run here. 1-0 to Big Snotty. And Billie Jean's going to work this pitch inside for a ball. 2-0 count. That's going to hit him in the face. It's called a strike somehow. Somehow, some way, it's called a strike. Don't understand why. Let's get him squared up here. I want to let that one go. Ball 3. That would have been a pop-up easily. Gary, a poet. Gary,
Such a way with words.
ball 4. Okay, that was a close one. That was a close one, but let it go, and Mikey Big Snotty gets on base with a walk. And can we produce it? With Jorge Garcia, who is 3 for 3 on the afternoon.
Watch
now,
that outfield cringe as
that's
they
a
step
little,
up to the
that
plate.
is a little misleading because I find that backyard baseball counts fielders' choices as hits. And a really just absolute waste of a pitch there. Why you would throw that on 0-0. And now here comes Hillary Vargas, who I don't know if she's already pitched or not. No, she hasn't. Another pitcher in the game because they just have to use these power-up pitches. The liner, the infield was back. Big Snotty is probably going to get beaten out, so no run on the play. But the Melonheads do have the lead. We go to the top of the 7th inning now. And Hillary Vargas, who is now on the mound, is now at the plate.
What's up, Doc? Throwing a beard out here, waiting
To center, Pete. Can he keep it in the park? It hits off the fence, so a break is there. The Melonheads catch a break. That one falls just short of being a home run. I don't know if he would have had an opportunity to catch it, but he doesn't. But it does not leave the park. And, hey, I would love to use power-up pitches. We said we're not going to. Because some of these kids are really putting the bat on the ball. Brad Bender, 1 for 2 today. Swings and misses at
Watch
that
out for
pitch.
this one, kid, because
Gotta
I
keep
can
an
go
eye
pretty
on
fast,
too
you know.
if there's going to be a steal opportunity.
waiting for some action.
0-2 is a high ball 1, a good pitch. If this were Major League Baseball, that's what you would expect, right? A throwaway pitch or whatever. Strike 3 called on the edge. Sends it
Bye-bye,
down Brad
Betta.
Bender. Bye-bye, Betta. The breakfast was good this morning. They had eggs, sausage, bacon, and pumpkin muffins. Oh, I love pumpkin everything. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. No, pumpkin stuff is good. Alan Martinez, first pitch, strike, swung and miss. Swunging and missing. We're just making up English as we go along in this game, aren't we? A little tapper.
Let's go. Purple.
Probably better just to go for the out first, but Angela has a butt juice moment. Oh no. A butt juice moment for Angela. She is known to have these from time to time. So, butt juice alert on Angela. We're not biased with the butt juices. If our team deserves it, they're gonna get it.
Throwing a beard out
There's a Claire Nelson and a dangerous situation here as the Melonheads just got the lead back not that long ago.
Watch
And
out for
again,
this one, kid, because
really
I
had
feel
to
pretty
flirt
fast,
with a
you know.
deep fly ball to left center. 0-2 to Claire.
Bada
Strike 3
bing,
call,
bada boom.
and the inning is
Bye-bye,
over.
Betta.
Tanya, warm up those pipes. It's time to sing, girl. Oh, not yet. My bad. The out light
You can't
indicator like lit up immediately after the strikeout, and it made me think that there was already 2 outs in the inning. Monster versus monster once again. Angela, Billie Jean. Billie Jean 0 for 3 today. We're used to that. Just going right after her. Come on, get another one. Get another one in there, Angie. Come on. Swing. Okay. Just right down there. Come on. Come on. We pop up. We're used to this.
What are you looking at? Ain't
Well,
you
we're
never
looking
seen a
at
guy
you
mess
messing up, Tony. Tony gets the out thanks to Ronnie, and that is the end of the inning. All right, Tanya. Did-it-do. Did-it-do. Take me out to the baseball.
Slick. Let's see
Take
what
me
you
to
got.
the baseball game. Buy me some ginger ale and nachos. I'm watching Saturday Morning Special on those along with Jeremy's channel. If it doesn't monetize, it's a shame, 'cause he'll be broke living at home and his girlfriend will be upset. Yay! Okay, for the record, my girlfriend loves me, number one. Number two, did not have to come at me there, Tanya. Every week it is different, and you just did not have to put me on blast like that. I do want the nachos and ginger ale, though. Yes, I can understand that. Well, Tony must like Tony must like Tanya singing, because he rips it into right, but that's a decent throw that came from center field, and Tony just barely made it safe. That was a little concerning there, but yes, Tanya, thank you again for singing us Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Appreciate it. Ronnie is trying to avoid the golden sombrero. Already 3 strikeouts in the game, and maybe we got to shorten up his swing a bit. All right, there's contact, so he doesn't strike out here, but pops up to the catcher, and Tony retreats back to first for the first out.
Good play, y'all.
Look, the guy says I want to go to the ball game. You're welcome.
You guys in the outfield better move back.
You guys in the outfield better move back. Yeah, let's move Angela around a bit. Her brother on first. She's got extra batting today, and I think we're going to have to institute like Tinkle Watch or something, because I'm getting a little antsy here. But if we win this game, that means we do not have to play the bottom of the 9th inning. Well, hopefully not. Angela on 1-1 count with 1 out in the inning, and this is a liner to left field. The outfield moved over and is able to make the out, so good piece of hitting, good contact, just hit it where there were defenders. And that is going to bring up the Hoff with a slower runner on second, so that might impede her a little bit. Didn't understand a single word she just said, but that's why we love her so much. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I'm going to watch where this cursor is. I'm also trying to watch for the ball to actually come to us, not just staring at the screen and watching the pitch the whole way, strike 2. Because, yeah, you could follow the ball the whole way, but I find sometimes it does get really disorienting. Okay, never mind. What did she say? It sounded like an Animal Crossing character. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play some of that later too. We tested out something last Sunday, which was to have the Absurdity Fantasy Football League live scoreboard going on while I played Animal Crossing, and just to have something in the background. But I didn't like it because with Animal Crossing, I don't think I could stream Animal Crossing. It's meant to be a relaxing game, and when you're streaming, you really have to be on, like Ingrid Dahlman on this pitch. But Tony, he dived and dropped it and caught it at the same time. All right, Sophie Meyer's up. I low-key actually want to like walk her, but we're not butt juice on this channel, except when we are. 1 out in the top of the 8th. I'm gonna move him to the left a little bit too. All right, there we go. We gotta do a little bit more of that. The over still hasn't been reached yet. 12.5, and the run line is not there either. So hold your tickets, folks. 1-2 pitch. Foul to the left side. Jorge catches it right on the line. A nice big out there. The second out to bring up Lawrence Walker. Angela, who's had some shaky moments in this game, has been doing well up to this point. We might just keep her in to finish it off, but Ronnie would be probably the first one to get the call. Or do we go to the Hoff? I like going to the Hoff. But do I want to win or do I want to just show off the Hoff? Yes. Infield was deep. Infield was to the right. Tony's throw is strong and just gets out Lawrence Walker in time. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And if things play out right, it'll be the last bat for the Melonheads. I hope so. Because that means they win. Exactly.
I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Best line in the whole franchise. I'm gonna hit a touchdown. And that is not a touchdown. That is a foul ball. I'm curious to see how, you know, with today's culture now and everything, what Pete Wheeler's character will be like in the Backyard Revival. I feel like he's not going to be as dumb as he was because, well, I'll let you guys finish the sentence on your own, quietly. 1 and 2 to Pete Wheeler. Ah, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now
He's down. Now what? I don't know, man. Well, do we keep Angela in? Do we let her finish it off, or do we send it off to somebody else, Ronnie or the Hoff? Chase did suggest Ronnie, and you know I do want to give the people what they want, so I think Ronnie's going to come in to get a fresh arm in there. You know, he hasn't done much in the field today, or at the plate today, I should say, and perhaps I'll cheer him up to be able to get the final 3 outs. Keisha 3 for 3 to get, again, that's a little misleading. I think at least 1 or 2 of those were like a fielder's choice. That's good contact. It's lifted up, but it's not going to be nearly far enough for any sort of home run. But the fielder does drop it, so Keisha is zooming into second and gets into second. So a possible insurance run is now in scoring position for Pablo Sanchez. Big hit earlier, a couple big hits earlier.
These games are so much more dramatic. I love them.
I know that's right, Tanya. These are definitely much more dramatic. First pitch, Pablo is high and outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-4, Melonheads. 1 out, runner on second. Here on the Saturday morning special. Ooh, foul. That was a good-looking pitch for Pablo. I've come to find, as I've also put these on hard mode, you can't just you have to really save power for those special occasions. Or maybe a situation like this, a liner to left field goes all the way to the cage. This is going to score Keisha from second if she decides to run. Pablo's going to stay at first, and the run scores 6-4. Another RBI for Pablo Sanchez. I believe that's his 4th in the game, and a huge insurance run crosses the plate, and here comes Big Snotty. I think we need to test the catcher and send Pablo here.
Right down the middle
We
for
decide
me.
to butt juice. Yeah, go for it. Half their team pitched, and they're exhausted. Send the runner. Sending the runner is what we do, and there's not even going to be a chance. The throw goes to third for some strange reason, and Pablo's at second. I guess they throw it to third knowing that they're not going to catch the runner at second and don't even want people to think, oh, okay, we can test going to third. This pitch is going to be inside for Mikey. 2 characters in this game whose names start with M and end in Key. Marky and Mikey. Big Snotty. That's just what we call him. Really working the inside. They could just put Mikey on at this point. I really got Tinkle. And Mom's probably listening like,
Stop telling your viewers you have to tinkle. It's not polite.
3-1 to Big Snotty. Ball 4, so probably just not trying to pitch to him. Now have 2 runners on for Jorge Garcia.
Watch that outfield cringe as I step up to the plate.
Watch the outfield cringe. We all cringe a little bit at times, especially when I stream. That's a tough strike 1 to Jorge Garcia. Have a nice fan here. It's not polite to not bring up needing to tinkle. Yeah, I guess for your own self, it's not polite to not bring it up. Okay, we smack that zigzag pitch. It's going to be a base hit, and let's see what this outfield arm is like. That's a pretty strong arm, It gets Big Snotty out at second. I guess we could have sent Pablo, but really not worth the risk. But there's a power-up. Hooray. We got a power-up for hitting one of those pitches.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
And we're not going to use it. So for all of you who are thinking, oh, come on, use it, we're not using it.
See, Jeremy, even you yourself put the little message up there. Please like, comment, and subscribe so I can move out my parents' basement. So don't get mad at me for coming at your neck.
Copy. 1-1 the count on Tony Del Vecchio. Ooh, nice meaty sound of that contact. Can it drop? Will it drop? It drops because the outfielders are stupid. 1 run scores in Pablo Sanchez. Going to third is Jorge Garcia. And Jorge's going to make it at third as the throw was short. It brought the fielder off the bag. And now a 3-run lead. Very nice as Ronnie comes up and possibly the pitcher to end the game.
You can't strike me
Let's see if
out.
he can get another cushion. Let's see if he can help you reach the over if you put the over bet in. Contact. That's a start. You know how Ronnie runs, right? Like a tadpole. He's going to get beat into the bag, and that's going to end the inning. But 2 big insurance runs for the Melonheads. And actually, I want to bring in, you know who I want to bring in. The Hoff. Gretchen Hasselhoff coming out to close. Let's see if she can actually not suck. All right, great start. Little ground ball. Hoffy throwing it over to Angela. Angela gets it and is on the bag for the first out. 1 out. 2 outs remaining. Hillary Vargas, she's been doing some hitting. There's been a lot of hitting in this game, but a lot of solo home runs. Otherwise, this score would be deeper. Just like this fly ball to center. Pete back at the deepest part of the ballpark, and it's off the fence. Is it going to be a ground rule double? It is. So perhaps a break is caught there in more than one way, because that could have been more than just a ground rule double. Brad Bender is up. I still believe in the Hoff. I don't care what you think. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. She's got some good pitching numbers. You just can't keep her out there that long, so that's why I like her as a closer. Strike 2 to Brad Bender. The same kind of goes for a player like Ernie Steele. Great pitcher, but just for a short period. To the right side, Gretchen is going to try to go over there herself, and she makes the second out. They're going to just let the runner go to third, which, okay, now she drops it. Now the runner's going home. Somebody want to throw it home? Somebody want to throw it home? No? Okay, not? All right, give up a run. Okay, fine. 7-5. All right. Well, the only person that benefits from this is anyone who took it over, because now it's sitting at 12. Another run scores, and there's your over. And I don't want you to win that. 0-2, down to the final pitch for the Rockies. Gretch with some heat. High for ball 1. Another 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the Hoff turns this game on off. The Melonheads win it 7-5. Great win for the Melonheads. It is their 4th win. They are undefeated. The Rockies fall to 1-3. If you put in the either bet, sorry, you are not a winner today. A 2-run victory, and it was under 12.5 runs. Let's go around the horn before we sign off for today, because I gotta pee so bad. This was great baseball, great work pitching by Angela to get out of some bad situations. Gretchen, is never automatic when she comes in, and some weird defensive plays at the end. But overall, well-performed game, a couple home runs, a lot of offense. This was fun to watch. I kind of like the fact that we're not talking as much, Joey, because you have to do all the talking because there's so much going on. So great to see all that, and I'm happy with what we saw today. I want nachos and ginger ale. Good game. I'm sorry. I gotta be honest. I am doing like 3 other things here while like being in the studio, but it was a great game. Great game indeed. Hey, yeah, check out that karaoke dance party. That's gonna be next week, and great Saturday morning special, everybody. For my colleagues Tabitha, Gary Nuts, Jake Summer, and Tanya, my name is Joey. Thank you for joining us today on the Saturday morning special. in partnership with the Network of Sports Entertainment.
Well, hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special on Sometimes Joey Plays.
This is the network of sports entertainment. Nobody knows sports like we know sports. Yeah, we may not have any of those teams you like, but we have all sport. And if it's not a sport, trust us, we'll find a way to make it one. Nose.
Toilet down here. Someone put a toilet down here.